So today I thought we could do the Q&A. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit longer to get more questions, just in case anybody else kind of went by or checked that video, because I know people watch my videos like a week later. But we got plenty of questions. We got like, I don't know, like at least 10. Some of them are from multiple people, but we got a good enough amount of questions that I can just go ahead and do this. And the thing is, we're gonna probably start doing a series. I might do a Q&A like every month. I was gonna do like every week, but I don't think people are gonna want that. And plus, that's a lot of questions that probably just gonna get repeated and repeated. So we're just gonna do it every month. It's gonna be a series though. So I'll make another playlist, Q&A number one. This will be Q&A number one, and then we'll make it two, three. We might make them more than every month, but just depending on how when it's just basically when I want to make them. So it might not be a set schedule though. But let's go jump right into this Q&A, and we'll just the go down the comments section and start with the first one. First one is some Aquarium Unlimiteds. Um, I'll try to leave all the channels that submitted questions in the description below. So if you guys are watching this and you're not in this video, you can go subscribe to all of them. All decent channels. So support the fish fan. So Aquarium Unlimited wanted to know how do I remove Hydra efficiently? Now, if you don't know what Hydra is, it's more kind of like a parasite, or at least to me, it's a parasite, and it's kind of a white. It almost looks like a white little alien-looking thing. If you ever look it up, you probably should, just so if you ever get it. Um, it's it's pretty bad. It's not like it's gonna hurt anything, but you do not want it in your tank, and you want to get rid of it. And what you can do is, most of the time they're going to be on decorations, plants, maybe some rocks, and there's two things that are pretty efficient, that or at least three ways that are basically the main ways you want to get rid of Hydra. The first thing is, you can take whatever decor or plants they're on, and if it's on like a piece of decor, you can bleach it, or not really bleach. It's 10%, yeah, a 10% bleach solution, a water to bleach solution, and it's like 10% bleach. You can look that up and do something like that. That's if you have kind of plastic decorations. If you're doing, like, if you have rocks like I do, like serious stone, that might not be possible if it's on a plant. Um, Actually, if you do have a plant, that would work, but that'd be causing you'd have to rip out the plant, and nobody wants to do that. So this is only if you have fake plants. That would work perfectly fine. That would be my number one option. But obviously, everybody has different tank setups, so that's not always going to work. But the next thing is, if you have an extra tank, remove all those fish out and bump up your heater to about 99, or I would say about 100 degrees to 104 degrees. Basically, just make your tank into a hot tub, basically. And that will actually, because the Hydra is actually, it's a living thing, so it's just like a fish. So if you leave a fish in 100-degree water, it's gonna die. So that's what's gonna happen to Hydra. It's gonna die also. So that's kind of more risky, because you might have plants in your tank. But if you want to get rid of it, it's kind of the limit of options. And the third one is, there's chemicals. I didn't really make a list or anything of the chemicals that you should be using, so I have no clue right now. But if you look up Hydra, there should be chemicals that come up, and most of those will do pretty fine. But also, you want to, whatever it's on, you want to clean off. And there's multiple ways to kill it, but if you want to do further research, you kind of want to Google it yourself. But those are the three ways that the way I've dealt with it is the bleach solution. But at the time, I had fake decor, so I can't really say much, just because I haven't dealt with it that much. But those are the options. So let's move along. So Maria, pretty sure that's how you say her name. Um, she says, can you mix platybrigs, or basically mix platies, different type of platies, and breed new ones? Yes and no. I mean, the answer is yes, but here's the thing. Just like any animal, it's like, for example, take like a horse and a tiger. You can't mate a horse and a tiger. They have different DNA and genes, so they can't just have a baby tiger slash horse. It's just not possible. They have totally different genes. Now, like a lion and maybe a tiger, they're both cats, so they both have a similar DNA and genes. That's possible, in which that makes a liger. But except there's two platies, they're gonna have similar DNA. So that's actually very possible. Yes, you could make new breeds. That's actually how they make new breeds of fish all the time. Now, could you do it in your home aquarium? Probably not. It's very possible though. But usually in scientific labs and all those aquarium farms, they can do all that stuff. And yes, it's very possible. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but you can. That's how they make new breeds of fish every day. Um, and then Maria also said, um, "What state do I live in? I live in Missouri. If you want to get more just more info, I live in Kansas City, Missouri. If you ever wondered, you can kind of see all the Kansas City Royal decor around the room. If you ever noticed that, that's kind of gives you a hint of where I lived. But yep, Kansas City, Missouri. I'm not gonna say much more than that, but Kansas City. Um, it's basically right in the middle of the country. If you guys don't know where that is. And then Carson got a lot of questions, so we'll start with him. What's the best beginner plant? Uh, moss balls. Um, Java moss, Java fern, Anubias, um, Crips. Those be some good options. Carson always says, "What is favorite nano fish?" I'm guessing he means me. So my favorite nano fish. There's a lot of nano fish. I mean, I don't. So I don't know exactly. So my favorite fish, I don't know if I could consider like rummy noses. Those are like some of my top. But I don't know if I could really consider that a nano fish because it does get quite big. But just to make it fair, I would say about the neon tetra or the cardinal tetra are my favorite. They're in this tank right now. Those are neons, but I do out of cardinals or neons, I like cardinal better. What is your favorite type of guppy? I don't keep a lot of guppies. I know the type that's my favorite. I just don't know the name of it now. But they have a super cool pattern. They're almost like a rainbow of colors. On the one fish, they have like 8 different colors on the one body. And I've seen them before. Aquarium Co-op has shown them before. I forget what their name is, their actual name is, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, that's my favorite guppy. I should have looked up what the name was for this video, but. And then Carson's last question is, do you sell fish? No, I'm just, a little channel, but that's not saying I never will. Especially when I start doing my own business when it comes to aquarium stuff. Yes, I will sell. Maybe not right away, but I'll eventually sell plants and fish and all that and corals. It'll come one day, but at the moment, no. Next question is, will you get more fish in your big tank? Yes. Um, Maybe close to summertime, because obviously you can look at my tank right now and it's not cloudy. It's because that gray fog you see right there. Um, it's just from the light glaring down, but it's having a little bit of problems right now, so I don't want to do anything. But yes, I will get. I'm thinking about like a school of 25 rummy noses or like 25 more cardinals or neons, whatever. Just some. I just basically want to get a huge school of fish going. I did have a bunch of or not cardinals, but neons. I had like 20 of them, but like most of them got old and half of them died because neons don't live very long. Last question, uh, or not. Um, I think that was. So there's one from, I think it's Pep or Peep the Frog. Um, I don't know exactly what his question was. He kind of asked multiple things, but what I got out of it was first, he said, "Should I add turtles?" And then the other question was like, "Should you add turtles and arowanas?" That's what I got out of it. So if that's wrong, you can re-put it in the comments for the next Q&A. But I guess to answer the first thing, we can't really put. I couldn't really put turtles in this tank just because all these regular turtles. There's only one aquatic turtle in the world, and it gets really big, so it's not possible for this tank. But at the moment, I don't have any setup to even have turtles, so that'd be a no. And I think you said I'm trying to look here. Um, yeah, should have Adam. Um, turtles and arowanas, unless you have that one aquatic turtle. No, I would not add them. That it's just gonna end up being a snack for the arowana, especially if it's a real big one. So no, I wouldn't do that at all. That's gonna probably be a bigger problem than you want it to be. So I just keep them separate. Having a turtle only enclosure is pretty cool, anyways. I wouldn't really add anything else to turtle tanks if I was me. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and if you want to actually put questions in for the next Q&A, you know, they won't be answered for a long time, but I'll definitely start racking up questions and writing them down for next time. And if you want to recommend a plant, or we got enough fish for about a month now, so I'm gonna stop asking for recommendations for fish because we got a whole list going now. So now I'm gonna ask for you guys to put some plants in the comments. So if you put plants down in the comments, you'll probably get your video out first, just because I don't have any plant ideas right now. So if you want any plant that I haven't done, go down in the comments and plant. Stuttering. Comment down below a plant that I haven't done, and yeah, that's about. Yeah, I'll give you one shot of the about the Big Daddy right here, and comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Coming soon.